it got changed, but it did say for if they have tournaments, $250. If they gonna have a tournament. And now we got $100 on this alumni part.
That's just a security deposit to be returned at the, whenever it's done.
What about the ballpark? Cause it's saying $250 for the use of electric bills.
But we're talking
Well,
about the
it's
alumni
just
part.
on the agenda for the 4-H building and the alumni. We have to put that on the agenda to discuss that.
Okay, well, I'm gonna put it on there.
Yeah.
I wanna make sure.
Motion passes. We're gonna skip down to administrative item.
All right, administrative items. Number 9, recommends authorizing the president to sign a proposal agreement with Uniti Fiber to provide service to several DeSoto Parish Police Jury locations and amend the budget in the amount of $3,000.
We'll have a motion.
So moved.
Got a motion by Mr. Baker, second.
Second.
Second by Mrs. Simpson. Okay, there we go. In discussion? There's no discussion, please vote. Got one remaining. Motion passes.
And item number 10, recommends approving a cooperative endeavor agreement with South Mansfield to repair the lift station number 4 Magnolia subdivision and amend the budget in amount of $14,316.80.
So moved.
Got a motion by Mrs. Simpson,
Second.
second by Mr. Jones. Discussion?
Yes, sir. I just want to say real quickly concerning this, y'all, because we got some place in DeSoto Parish itself that had sewer problems. And I expressed my feelings on this in the last meeting. We gonna have to do something different where South Mansfield is concerned, because we got places in DeSoto Parish that we need to be taken care of for sewer. Why we got this same problem in the KCS, and it's a serious problem because the health department is involved in it. And I just can't keep seeing shedding money in one place when we already got, and the other ones getting pushed up under the back burner that we need to take care of.
Okay. Any more discussion? Mr. Parker?
I'd like to ask the attorney, what is the legal obligations once you start like a sewer line or a water line system? Are you required to maintain that and keep it open no matter what?
That's a very broad question for a lawyer to answer off the top of her head. In terms of what's your obligation under this cooperative endeavor agreement, are you asking what was South Mansfield's obligations?
Or
But
I just give you an example. At one time, a man started the gas system out at Stanley, out of his own well that he owned. The well finally quit producing gas. He was gonna shut the system down. The state come in and told him, no, you will not. So he had to buy gas from what is now Atmos Gas to keep that system going, and he finally got them to buy him out. I also know of a friend that put in a water system over in Texas. He had the same problem. The well went dry. They was just gonna abandon it, but since they was serving the public, the state of Texas told them, you cannot do that. Once you start a public system like that, you cannot abandon it. You have to maintain it. Whether you lose money or what, you have to come up with the cost of keeping it going. I'm just wondering if that situation applies to South Mansfield.
it may, you would think that would be a straightforward question, but you'd be amazed at a very simple thing. In Louisiana would be a particular paragraph that like Ouachita Parish can do, and then you'll read down and they'll have like 5 parishes can do it, 5 can't. I mean, they just make up sentences and words. So unless you go look at specific issues, there may be some special enabling legislation specifically for this sewer. It may have nothing at all to do, but you know, in terms of answering this specific question, I can't do it at this moment. I can get you an answer, but the complexity of specific authorizations and requirements can vary from town to town, parish to parish, system to system under the way Louisiana passes government laws.
And I'd like to make an alternate motion that we defer this until we get an answer to the legal obligations of South Mansfield to maintain their system.
Are we not responsible for the health and welfare of
I
our
was-
citizens?
No. Yeah. But to answer.
You say no or yeah?
To
Yes.
sum up some of your question, Mr. Parker, honestly, I believe 15 years or less, South Mansfield is gonna be our responsibility anyway.
Because they don't have the support that's needed. And I understand everyone's opinion, everyone's response up here, but just like Mr. Fuller said, we have an obligation,
All right, to the fields.
I mean, to help. I mean, this is a safety issue, something that's been prolonged. And I understand, I hear what you're saying about the KCS. I'm all for it if that's help there. Sewage is something, and this should not be a problem for anyone in any area. And it just so happens it's in the area that I have taken on the responsibility for. This was a problem that was there before me, and I'm just trying to get to a point where it can get fixed, and we won't possibly have to, I don't know. All I'm asking for is the amount that's needed for the lift station.
Mr. Latham?
I'm gonna have to agree with Ms. Trina. I mean, we got raw sewage going in these people's ditches. And I agree with you, Ross, we're probably gonna take over South Mansfield eventually. And I agree with you, Mr. Parker, about,
All I'm gonna say is you're out of order. There was a motion made, and until either there's a second accepted on it or no second made on it, there can be no discussion. I made an alternate motion.
You never got a second.
You never got
Brad never got a second.
They ain't getting that.
So we're back to the original motion.
Right.
I call for the question.
Did somebody make a motion on
Mr. Fuller? What'd you say?
I said I call for the question.
Okay, Mr. Fuller, call for the question. Please vote. I wanted to make sure I heard you properly, Mr. Fuller, so I'll ask you the second time. We have one remaining.
Me. It's me.
we get more money away for parties. This is raw sewage going in people's ditches.
Okay, I just long as you got that same attitude when they come and say what KCS gonna cost.
Well, I thought that got approved already.
Now I gave my
Oh, okay.
money. And it's probably gonna cost more than that, cause we gonna need a pump.
Motion passes.
Jury matched your money, it's in the budget,
Yeah.
Yep, it's in the budget.
over $250,000.
Yours a done deal.
I can't tell you. Ain't
It
nobody
just take
doing
time, engineer fees.
Item number 11. Recommends accepting Dan Dobson's resignation to the DeSoto Parish Planning Commission. I make a motion.
Got a motion by Mr. Holmes. Did you second, Mr. Fuller? Mr. Fuller second. Discussion?
Yep.
I think we can force him to, we can't force him to work him.
Right.
Now what he said, recommend who?
Well, he's,
It's a
Accept his resignation.
yeah.
Huh?
It's just a resignation, he just let the guy quit.
He don't want the job anymore. There's no more discussion. Please vote. Motion passes.
Item number 12 recommends reappointing Roger Tharp to the DeSoto Parish Planning Commission for a 6-year term.
So, items 2, 13, and, 12, 13, 14, I would recommend, or no, I guess it's just the 2. 12 and 13, I would obviously recommend that someone consider making an alternate motion for a 4-year term.
I'll make that motion.
Second. Mr. Lathan, made that motion for a 4-year term. Mr. Ryan seconded. Raines, I'm sorry. You knew what I was talking about.
Can I have a question, sir?
That means-
Sir?
Mr. Stanton, did you ever look up to see, did we discuss, or you look up to see if, contractors can be on this particular committee?
Oh, I don't believe that anybody asked me that, and I wouldn't have any belief that they couldn't. I wouldn't think that they couldn't. They might have to,
I mean, especially when they're billing.
Yep.
they might have to
beat
recuse
the
themselves from any particular vote or
Project, yeah.
project, but they wouldn't have to be excluded from the commission.
There's no, please vote. Motion passes.
Item number 13 recommends appointing Bonita Brown or LaTarsha Shelton to the DeSoto Planning Commission for a 4-year term, I should say.
Yes, sir. Do we have a motion?
Yeah, which, make a motion, we
Roll call.
Did we
make a
have-
motion, for LaTarsha Shelton.
Did we
Is
not
that a-
have to reappoint Mr. Thorpe? Did we already do that? I thought we voted on changing the term from 4 to 6, but we hadn't officially,
We did both.
Both in the same.
but,
It would be
okay,
an alternate motion to
Okay.
appoint for a 4-year term rather than 6.
okay.
So I guess on these two, ladies, we will have to vote, one separate, I guess.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna withdraw my name, cause this all about politicking and it's really sad that we got 5 black jurors. And I know this other woman is black, but we got 5 black jurors out of this city or this area, South, Mansfield, Pelican. And we have not one no representation in this area. That speak volume to me. It's somebody that just screams. That's terrible, y'all. How many people on the planning commission? And we ain't got not one from this area. And I've been trying to get it for some years. I've been trying ever since Mr. Washington resigned, trying to get a person placed for this area. And y'all vote against them every time. So this is my thought. So, okay, if we still coming from the same area with this nomination, it ain't from down here. It's still the same thing. It don't make me no different. What it is, still, not one of these black jurors have no representation for this planning commission. And my concern is all the growth, as y'all say, y'all know it's up north. It's up north. So that make me feel that's why y'all don't want nobody. Really tell the truth, I feel like anybody from Kickapoo on back ain't represented on the planning commission. That's just the truth. That's how I feel. I can't speak for the rest of these black jurors, but I'm just saying how I feel. And it's really sad. And God is not pleased with it. I withdraw Tasha Shelton because first it was Betty Carter. Y'all rejected her, what, 4 or 5 times. Now we gonna start with this one. And she too qualified to even, me to even put her in that position.
Okay, so Ms. Burrell withdraw, Ms. Shelton. So Mr. Holmes will just, reappoint Ms. Benita Brown for a 4-year instead of 6-year.
Well, you should make a motion and vote on it. Should be an alternate motion for the 4-year term.
I'd make an alternate motion and we appoint Ms. Benita Brown, 4-year term,
Second.
DeSoto Parish Planning Commission.
Okay, I got a, alternate motion by Mr. Holmes, seconded by Mr. Layton. Any- Okay, Roy, where's Miss, would you please stand, Ms. Brown? Thank you. Okay, if there's no more discussion, please vote. Motion passes. Welcome aboard, Ms. Brown.
And item number 14 recommends accepting the resignation of Carolyn Landrum and appoint Michael Jeter to the Waterworks District 1 Board for 6-year term.
So move.
Got a motion by Mr. Baker,
I second.
seconded by Mr. Holmes and Mr. Parker. Discussion,
Yeah.
Mr.
Mr.
Fuller.
Tyne, what's the difference with the 6-year term with this and the 4-year term with the other one? So why, do these need to be changed to 4 as well?
I'm not, I was looking to see, I don't know, I don't have any reason to believe the Waterworks District is not a 6-year term. The ordinance establishing the Planning Commission term was a 4-year term,
Yes.
the ordinance.
I mean, can you look, can they look into that?
Been doing it all wrong all the time.
So ever since we started, it's been a 6-year term for District, Waterworks. Yeah.
As far as I know, yes, sir.
But they can resign at any time, just like 6-4.
Y'all better move my.
That's fine, I was just curious.
Okay.
Gonna burn down.
There's no more discussion, please vote.
Hurry up, the electricity goes out again.
It's weird.
What's causing this?
It's supposed to be bad weather coming.
You got backup generator?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going revote.
I think we're on that,
Motion passes.
we're on that solar stuff out there.
Item 15.
Trees touching power lines.
All right, item number 15 recommends appointing the Mansfield Enterprise the official journal.
Come on.
Got a motion made by Mr. Fuller,
Second.
second by Mr. Parker.
I sure hate.
Discussion. If there's no discussion, please vote. Motion passes. Budget and Finance, please.
Recommends amending the courthouse office small equipment budget in the amount of $12,740 for a new control panel for incident notification.
So move.
Second.
Got a motion made by Mr. Jones, second by Mr. Fuller. Discussion. There's no discussion, please vote.
Who is it? Mr. Baker.
I pushed it.
Motion passes. Buildings and Properties. Parks and Recreation.
Recommends awarding low quote for cameras at the ball fields.
Come on.
Got a motion by Mr. Fuller, second by Mr. Parker. Discussion. There's no discussion, please vote. Motion passes.
Communities,
Go ahead, sir. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
18, recommend approving funding up to $60,000 for purchase of up to 2 vehicles for the WAP program.
So move.
Okay, we got a motion by Mr. Jones, second by Ms. Burrell. Discussion.
This is at no cost to the jury, actually.
Right, get reimbursed.
I want the public to know that, though.
Oh, okay. Yes, sir. Please make them known of that. Thank you. There's no more discussion, please vote. Motion passes.
Item 19, recommend awarding low bid community service WAP program for weatherization material and labor.
So move.
Got a motion made by Ms. Simpson. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Fuller. Discussion? If there's no discussion, please vote at this time. One remaining. Motion passes. Policy and procedure items.
Mr. Holmes, you take that one.
Oh, you want me to take it?
Yeah, you next man up.
Recommends updating the crisis leave policy, number 20.
Okay, do I have a motion?
So move.
Got a motion by Mr. Jones,
Second.
second by Mrs. Simpson. Discussion? There's no discussion, please vote. Motion passes. Road item.
Recommend installing 4 speed bumps on River Road.
The correction on that, it's gonna be one. Or correct?
One.
Right, do an alternate motion if
Yeah.
y'all would.
All right,
You gonna make the alternate motion, Mr. Jones?
I will. Make it also, recommend installing 1 speed bump on River Road.
Correct. I got a motion made by Mr.
Yeah.
Jones.
For a second.
Who second?
Ms. Burrell.
Ms. Burrell, second. Discussion?
Now, does that mean across the road or
Yes.
Yeah.
one all the way across the road?
Correct.
No, you have to
Bump
be
in one
doing that.
location.
Got to get across.
But yeah, they said last time that 4 meant actually 2.
4 sets, yeah.
Yeah, so it's,
So are they long enough to go all the way across the road, or you have two?
Actually, be one
Philip
set.
said no, they two, so you need 2 of them.
Be one set.
You need
So
2
we-
of them. One set, so.
One set.
one set.
2 to a set.
Motion to adjourn.
Please vote.
I know where you get it set right now.
Well, on your street.
They sold their house, so,
Oh, okay.
or I think they sell.
Motion passes. Motion to adjourn.
So move.
Got a motion by Ms. Burrell, second by everybody. All in favor, I will adjourn. Our special meeting.
Oh, Carmel Loop, man.
Executive session.
Where's that at? I ain't seen that road in years book yet.
So we got a executive session meeting call to order. We're gonna roll down to the new business.
Oh, that's so they don't have it.
Executive session compliance with LA statute 42-6, discuss the character and professionalism, contempt of a parish employee. Attachment A, DeSoto Parish Police Jury will go into executive session to discuss character and professionalism, contempt of a parish employee. Discuss this is, executive session will limit the matters allowed to be exempt for discussion in an open meeting by Louisiana Revised Statute 42-6A. No final or binding action should be taken during this executive session. A motion to go into executive session.
So move.
Got a motion to,
Yeah.
by Mr. Fuller, second by Mr. Burrell to go into executive session.
Do they want it open?
No,
Well,
I mean, that's up to them.
it's closed.
I'll come in a minute.
So, I think we got some material in the executive session room. You too? Yeah, me too.
Took up all my stuff right here.
You pick up all my trash.
Oh, yeah.
After the meeting, can I talk?
Guess I get Miss McKay trash.
I can't get it. I was reaching for it next. You wanna give me your trash?
Nah, I got it. Everybody. It's full of Miss Burrell. She took all my stuff too. Right.
You beat on it, I'll cheer you on.
I was looking for mine too. Okay, a motion to reconvene from executive session.
So move.
Got a motion by Mr. Jones,
Second.
second by Mr. Holmes, Mr. Raines, and Mr. Parker. We back in open meeting. So do we have to take a vote on this, correct?
Yep.
To,
Yep.
and I'll make the motion, man.
Go ahead.
I'll make the motion to reinstate or not to reinstate. I guess that's how we can word it.
Well, you make the motion to either uphold the, finding or to reverse it, depending on what you want to be.
I'll make the motion to, find the department head and their decision and not to reinstate this employee. Do I have a second?
second.
Second.
Got a second by Mr. Holmes. I guess a roll call vote. Roll call vote.
Or discussion.
Discussion, any discussion on this
Probably not.
motion? Okay, roll call vote. Mr. Fuller?
No.
Ms. Simpson? This is a roll call vote to not reinstate the employee.
Not to reinstate.
Oh, mine is yes to reinstate.
Sir?
Mine is yes then to reinstate. Yeah.
Okay. Well, the motion on the floor, yours will be no then.
Yeah. His motion was to not reinstate the
Okay.
employee to uphold the
So
termination.
I'm not voting with that motion, that's what I'm saying.
No, you said no, right.
Say no.
I said no.
Okay.
Not hard to understand.
Yes.
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 Ms. Trina voted yes?
Yes, yes, yes,
Yes, and you voted
yes.
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 Mr. Parker?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Yes.
All yeses and one no.
All yeses have in favor. A motion to adjourn?
I move.
Got a motion?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
We adjourn.